A lost invention. There are inventions that changed the course of world history. Fire, electricity, the internet. But there is one whose absence was never noticed, because it never existed. The football. Now, this might sound strange to you, but for years, scientists have been pursuing a single question. If the world had never discovered football, would humanity have remained the same? The answer comforts no one. Part 1. The silent crowds. The world is no longer a society that watches, but merely one that knows. There are crowds, but they are silent. There is joy, but it is experienced all alone. Because that strange ritual of 22 people running on the same field never came to be. There is no such thing as a stadium. Instead, there are emotion distribution centers. People look at screens here, feeling excitement in a controlled manner. Yes, you heard that right. Excitement is now programmed. An investigative file leaks. Because the human brain never experienced shared, goal-oriented competition, it failed to develop collective empathy. Simply put, humans never learned how to rejoice together. Part 2. The lost mechanics. There is a strange void in the archives. There is no global sports boom involving millions of people in the 1900s. If there is no football, there are no fans, no teams, no rivals, and most importantly, there is no us. That noise that once silenced entire cities was never born. A scientist writes down the following note. If the ball had been invented, humanity would have learned to shout before going to war. But it didn't happen. Humanity skipped straight to silence. Part 3. The experiment. Fragmented emotions. A project is launched. Project Kick Zero. The goal: to create a simulation of football. In a virtual environment, 22 people are brought face-to-face on a field. The first trial begins. And for the first time, something happens. The participants do not become enemies. They compete, but they breathe as one. The data is astonishing. Heartbeats synchronize. Hostility hormones drop, group belonging increases. A researcher utters a single sentence in front of the screen. This might be the missing piece. Part 4. The real question. But then, the experiment is shut down. The reason is simple. The risk of creating uncontrollable mass emotion. Because some things are just too powerful. Even a ball. Final, the missing piece. Now, only one question remains. If football was never invented, what did we lose? A game? Or the ability to feel together? Because perhaps the greatest turning point in human history is not a war, but an invention that was never made. And perhaps even right now, somewhere, a world is growing silently, solely because of the absence of a ball.